2 Power. The Parrot Bebop 2 Power would be one of the best options in the market if you're looking for a drone that combines an affordable price with dozens of features that will surely elevate your flying experience to a whole new level. From a design perspective, the Bebop 2 Power features a plastic, lightweight, construction that is available in 3 colors of which you can choose from, including black, red and white, and all of them are unique in their own way. The main body has 4 attached propellers that are covered with rubberized dampeners, with the intention to prevent the vibrations as much as possible and maintain the quality of the footage you're recording. At the front, there is a 14-megapixel camera which is followed by a fisheye lens that provides a protection when you don't use the drone. While the rear part of the drone houses battery packs and has a blue LED light that will notify you of its condition. You can operate the Bebop 2 Power with the included controller over a USB cable, or use the Parrot Freelite Pro app, that offers plenty of options that are free and some that you have to additionally pay for in order to get them. Now, let's talk about its features. This drone comes with an FPV headset that will let you feel the imagery you're recording in depth, while flying over the land, which is pretty cool in my opinion. In addition, the full HD 1080p camera performs really good, and even if the sunlight is too bright, it won't really affect the visuals. Another great thing is the 3-axis digital stabilization, which ensures that the footage will be consistent regardless of how you're moving the drone up in the sky. Moreover, the drone uses the visual recognition and GPS tracking technology, so when you pair it with your smartphone, you can walk anywhere you want and the drone will follow you. The battery life is expected to last up to 1 hour of flight, so since there are 2 batteries, each of them gets you like 30 minutes, which is still good for its price tag. Overall, the Bebop 2 is a must-have for everyone who is looking for an affordable, yet powerful drone. At number 4, we have the DJI Spark. The DJI Spark can be categorized as a bang for the buck due to its impressive footage quality, compactness, and features that will accompany you throughout your journey no matter where you go. From a design perspective, the Spark features a lightweight and compact body that is accompanied by 4 propellers, a removable battery, 1 micro SD, a micro USB port and a 12-megapixel camera that can record a stabilized video at 1080 pixels. In addition, this model is available in 5 colors from which you can choose from, but bear in mind that each of them differs slightly in terms of price. A really interesting thing regarding the Spark is that it can handle winds as fast as 31 miles per hour in its sports mode, but of course, this wouldn't be a thing if it didn't have its remarkable construction. But now, let's talk about the performance. The Spark has a 2-axis mechanical gimbal that works in conjunction with the ultrasmooth technology, in order to ensure that the drone won't shake, but instead, it will keep stable during your recordings. Moreover, I'd recommend you to take an advantage of the DJI Go 4 app, aside of the controller, because it has plenty of filters, editing templates, modes, and it will let you instantly share your footage directly to the social media. I will name some of the modes, so you can have a quick insight of how quality it is. For example, the tapfly mode will make the drone follow you based on your taps on the phone, while the palm control mode will controls the drone's movement according to your palm's gestures. There is also an active track mode which will track the objects that you would want to be captured, so you can capture literally everything you want. Before we end, I would like to inform you that the battery life can last around 16 minutes of flight, which is good for its set price, so you can always recharge the battery and start recording again. To conclude, the Spark would be a great option for everyone who wants to invest in a quality drone that is full of features. At number 3, we have the Xiaomi Mi drone. The Xiaomi Mi drone is a handsome, 4K drone that radiates with mightiness, starting from its camera, the battery and charging time and up to its 6-axis gyro stabilization system. From a design perspective, the Xiaomi Mi features an attractive white construction that holds 4 propellers and a circular 4K camera, attached to the bottom part of the body. Under the propellers, there are 4 LED lights, of which 2 are white, and they denote the front part of the drone, while the other 2 are red and green and they act as navigation lights, so you can see the drone better at the night. In addition, on the inside, there is a brushless motor that will ensure high speed, so you shouldn't stress much about the weather conditions because they can barely affect its performance. Now, let's talk about the features. The Xiaomi Mi is powered by a Cortex-A7 quad-core processor that uses advanced night vision algorithms and optical flow, which basically means that the drone can detect different kind surfaces with minimal distortion. As I've stated previously, the camera is 4K, but what's so special about her is that it uses an anti-interference technology. This technology will ensure that you can have a proper footage even if you're 2 kilometers away. In terms of operation, you can use the included controller as a main control point, but do not hesitate to use the Xiaomi's app, because it includes dozens of options that are waiting to be used. For example, with the app, you can make the drone track your desired route, follow you, circle around an object, land, return, take off and much more, which is really cool in my opinion. Even if you're a beginner with the drones, the app is very intuitive, so you can do plenty of stuff as would a typical expert do. The battery life is expected to last around 20 minutes of flight time, and it takes only 3.5 minutes to be fully charged according to the manufacturer. In my opinion, this is great, so you wouldn't have much until you start recording again. Overall, you should definitely consider the Huawei Mi as your next purchase, if you want to feel the benefits of having a 4K drone. Next up, at number 2 we have the Uni Typhoon Q500. Even though the Uni Q500 Typhoon has been in the market for a couple of years, it still keeps its position jealously, and it is constantly being purchased by the customers in the market. From a design perspective, the Q500 features a plastic silver and black construction that is accompanied by 4 rotors that are positioned on its top, and a 4K gimbal-mounted camera positioned underneath the bottom part. In addition, there are 5 lights, of which 4 are positioned on each rotor. At the back, there is a compartment that will keep the battery, while the helicopter-style legs are covered with a soft foam with the intention to ensure a secure landing. Now, let's talk about the features. The Q500 Typhoon has a built-in GPS system, and really interesting autonomous modes such as the Follow Me and Watch Me, so you can effortlessly fly the drone in the sky while capturing the landscape you want. The drone's 4K camera is maybe one of the best things that this unit has, because it can capture a slow-motion footage at 120 fps, 4K video at 30 fps and 1080p videos at 60 fps. However, the only remark people have about the camera is that it can get a bit distorted if you're recording on a really bright sunlight, but these things happen with most of the drones. I would also like to inform you that the controller has 3 modes such as the Smart, Angle and the Home mode. If you're not really experienced with drones, then I'd suggest you use the Smart or Home mode, but if you're an expert, then the Angle mode is for you because it doesn't have the POV controls of the Smart mode. Furthermore, the Uni Q500 comes with a single battery, which has to be physically removed from the back if you want to refill it. Those who've had previously purchased this model claim that the battery can last up to 50 minutes of flight time, and around 2 hours to fully charge it, which is awesome. To conclude, the Uni Q500 Typhoon would be a top choice for everyone who is looking for a premium drone that has 4K capabilities. To finish up our list, at number 1, we have the DJI Mavic Air. The DJI Mavic Air is the latest successful drone in the Mavic series that packs a reasonable price, which is fully justified with the performance it delivers, so let's get quickly into action in order to understand why is the Mavic Air a must-have. From a design perspective, the Mavic Air is available in 3 colors such as black, Arctic white, and flame red, but regardless of your decision, all 3 of them look exceptionally good. The drone's construction is aerodynamic, while the magnesium alloy brackets are there to reinforce the 7 onboard cameras and secure them from anything that could appear in their way. In addition, there are 4 rotors attached on the top and bottom part of the body, while at the back, there is a battery compartment, so, when you see the drone as a whole, it looks indeed wonderful. In terms of connectivities, this drone has a USB-C port for content transfer and a micro SD card slot, of which you can take an advantage if you think that the 8 GB of onboard storage is too little for you. However, I would like to inform you that the USB-C port won't charge your battery, so you would have to use the included charger. But now, let's talk about the performance. The Mavic Air integrates a GPS and GLONASS satellite positioning as well as many flight modes that can definitely elevate your user experience to a whole new level. Or even better said, the Smart Capture will make the drone move according to your palm's waves, while the Active Track can detect up to 16 objects that you've had previously selected and record them without any problem. Moreover, it has a 32-megapixel camera that can capture in horizontal, vertical and sphere panoramas in 180 degrees, and capture up to 25 photos in only 8 seconds. But that's not all. The Air can even shoot videos in 4K at 30 fps, so I have to admit that DJI has done a really good job here.